Sure. I don't think there's ever just one reason. It just was. I'm not gonna cry. Seriously, cry. It was very scary when we started having issues, and I just felt like over time I started to be just very resentful toward him, even when we started to get back.
You'll better buckle up, because the reality TV world just hit a meltdown. Cynthia Bailey, once the untouchable queen of Real Housewives of Atlanta, has now been slapped with a 5-year prison sentence for a jaw-dropping $2.5 million tax fraud. And the chaos? It's tearing through every corner of social media. Allegedly, after her arrest, Cynthia didn't just hide behind lawyers or PR fluff. She supposedly spilled the full story to FBI investigators, confessing her deep involvement and shocking fans into disbelief. The courtroom drama that followed was nothing short of cinematic. Cameras snapped as Cynthia, trembling and tearful, faced the judge and admitted her crimes, revealing the full extent of her collusion with ex-husband Peter Thomas. Every word, pause, and shaky confession hit like a bombshell. The glamorous icon who once defined elegance and poise was now unmasked as a mastermind in an elaborate fraud scheme. Social media, instant eruption. Hashtags like #CynthiaBaileyConfession and #2.5M tax fraud dominated feeds as millions replayed her tearful admissions, analyzing every tone, gesture, and sign of guilt. Allegedly, the court didn't hold back either. The judge slammed her lies, demanded repayment of the $2.5 million alongside Peter Thomas, and delivered a 5-year sentence that sent shockwaves across the reality TV universe. Fans who once idolized her grace were left reeling, glued to the tragic spectacle of greed, betrayal, and the collapse of a star who once seemed untouchable. Fans who once worshipped her elegance are now drowning in heartbreak, outrage, and pure disbelief. This isn't just a scandal, it's a full-blown emotional, legal, and viral meltdown. A tragic spectacle that mashes greed, betrayal, and the grim reality lurking behind the glitter of fame. The saga of Cynthia Bailey isn't merely about crime. It's a masterclass in celebrity collapse, a vivid lesson proving even the most polished public image can shatter under the crushing weight of deceit and human frailty. Every moment of this drama screams disaster. Every revelation lands like a bomb, leaving millions of viewers stunned, hooked, and emotionally rattled like never before. The confession has dropped, the sentence is official, and the drama? Oh, it's just getting started.
Track? I don't know, it's like I couldn't stop being mad at him for things that didn't work out when that wasn't the plan. And I don't do well in stressful situations. I do not. And I just felt like it was just too many stressful situations, and it just seemed like every time we got over one hurdle, it would be something else, and I didn't know how to be married.
Buckle up, because the reality TV world just hit a scandal so wild it's almost unreal, beyond shocking, beyond heartbreaking, and beyond anything fans could have imagined. Cynthia Bailey, the former queen of Real Housewives of Atlanta, has officially been sentenced to 5 years in prison for her role in a $2.5 million tax fraud. And the lead-up? Pure fireworks. After her arrest, sources say Cynthia didn't hide behind polished statements or empty PR excuses. Allegedly, she spilled everything to FBI investigators, detailing how she and ex-husband Peter Thomas meticulously orchestrated the massive fraud. Every whispered plan, every calculated move, every diverted dollar was reportedly recounted with trembling honesty, leaving agents stunned and the public in total disbelief. The courtroom? Electric. Cameras flashed as Cynthia entered, her carefully curated glamour swapped for sheer fear. Her hands shook, her eyes welled with tears, and every step echoed the weight of the scandal she had unleashed. When the prosecution presented bank statements, transaction records, email threads, and meticulously documented communications, Cynthia reportedly owned it all. She admitted approving fraudulent transfers, signing falsified documents, and orchestrating a scheme that funneled $2.5 million alongside Peter Thomas, the very man she once flaunted a life of luxury with. The courtroom went silent with every confession. Social media, immediate eruption. Fans who once adored her poise were left reeling, glued to every shocking moment. Fans who once idolized her grace, elegance, and reality TV persona were left utterly stunned. Clips of Cynthia Bailey's confession went viral within minutes. Hashtags like #CynthiaBaileyConfession and #2.5M tax fraud exploded across social media as millions dissected every word, gesture, and quiver in her voice. Some reacted with heartbreak, others with outrage, and countless viewers were glued to the screen, unable to look away from the raw human tragedy playing out. Allegedly, the confession didn't stop at the fraud itself. Sources claim Cynthia completely broke down, recounting late-night planning sessions with Peter Thomas, strategizing how to divert funds without raising suspicion. She detailed luxurious vacations, designer splurges, and real estate renovations, all funded by fraudulent money. The stark contrast between the glamorous reality TV queen and the woman admitting deliberate deception painted a chilling picture that mesmerized and horrified observers alike. When the judge finally spoke, the courtroom gasped. Cynthia Bailey was ordered to serve 5 years in prison for tax fraud and lying under oath, repay the $2.5 million alongside Peter Thomas, and pay hefty fines. Allegedly, the judge's remarks were scathing, emphasizing the deliberate nature of the fraud and the betrayal of public trust. Every detail of her involvement, meticulously documented through FBI recordings and courtroom testimony, left zero room for denial. The emotional fallout has been relentless, with friends, family, and fans expressing disbelief, heartbreak, and outrage, leaving the saga a dramatic, unforgettable spectacle of greed, deceit, and celebrity collapse. Disbelief, heartbreak, and anger rippled through fans and insiders alike. Sources report that in private conversations, Cynthia Bailey admitted her guilt, not just legally, but morally, expressing regret over the betrayal of trust and the destruction of her own carefully crafted image. Social media quickly transformed into a digital courtroom, with viewers debating the severity of her actions. Some demanded full accountability, while others mourned her public unraveling. Allegedly, the FBI recordings were just as intense as the courtroom itself, capturing every tremor in her voice, every fear-laden pause, and the raw human vulnerability that no camera could ever stage. It became a global spectacle of scandal, emotion, and legal reckoning, a story that transcended celebrity gossip to become a cautionary tale about greed, deceit, and the fragility of public personas. Sources claim that hours after her confession, Cynthia outlined the exact mechanics of the fraud, how funds were shuffled through multiple accounts, fake invoices created, and how she and Peter Thomas monitored transactions to stay under the radar. The precision of her admissions shocked both investigators and fans. This was no simple oversight. It was deliberate, informed, and repeated choices that flouted both law and ethics. Every second of this saga has been replayed, dissected, and debated worldwide. Fans scrutinized her tearful admissions, analysts paused every gesture, and social media erupted with reaction videos, commentary, and endless discussion. Allegedly, the public persona once admired for poise and elegance was completely dismantled, leaving a raw, cautionary spectacle in its wake. The image of Cynthia Bailey, once admired for poise and elegance, has completely crumbled under the weight of truth. Her fall from grace has become a full-blown viral tragedy, blending courtroom intensity, raw human emotion, and celebrity scandal into a story that will dominate headlines for months. The courtroom revelations also spotlighted Peter Thomas's involvement, allegedly confirming the scheme was coordinated, deliberate, and expertly executed. Cynthia reportedly admitted she knew the full consequences of their actions yet still participated. Every confession piled on layers of betrayal and moral conflict, turning a legal proceeding into a spectacle of greed, heartbreak, and human frailty. Observers described the scene as surreal, a woman once untouchable in the reality TV world, now exposed, emotionally raw, and facing the fallout of choices made in the shadows. Every word, every tear, every tremor in her voice became evidence of guilt and vulnerability. The legal judgment, 5 years in prison, repayment of $2.5 million, plus fines, cemented a narrative both tragic and shocking. This story merges celebrity, crime, and viral drama into a single emotionally charged saga. It's not just a scandal, it's an intense, viral-level drama. Millions of viewers have watched a meticulously curated image collapse, dissected the human cost of ambition and deception, and witnessed a cautionary tale unfold in real time. Cynthia Bailey's saga, allegedly filled with greed, remorse, and betrayal, has ignited global conversation, become a viral phenomenon, and delivered a stark lesson: fame, wealth, and charm cannot shield anyone from accountability. The courtroom drama and sentencing combined to craft a tragedy as compelling as it was heartbreaking. A saga of celebrity downfall, emotional exposure, and moral reckoning destined to remain etched in public memory for years. Allegedly, every word Cynthia Bailey spoke, every tear she shed, and every hesitant pause will be replayed, analyzed, and remembered as the defining story of a reality TV icon brought low by her own choices. But the fallout didn't stop when the gavel struck. Sources claim that as she was escorted into the stark corridors of federal custody, the reality of her situation hit harder than any fan or critic could have imagined. Prison life, allegedly, was an entirely new universe, far removed from red carpets, glamorous photo shoots, and luxury galas. Every day became a chilling reminder that the $2.5 million fraud, once hidden behind spreadsheets and doctored documents, had now become her personal reckoning. Reports indicate Cynthia struggled with the brutal contrast between her former life of opulence and the stark reality of incarceration. Luxury cars, designer wardrobes, and lavish vacations were gone, replaced by metal bars, fluorescent lighting, and the constant presence of other inmates, each with their own raw stories of betrayal, desperation, and survival. Sources allege she faced immediate psychological pressure. Fellow inmates, aware of her high-profile status, reportedly scrutinized her every move. Whispers followed her through the cell blocks, some curious, some judgmental, others venomously critical. Every interaction carried the weight of her past actions, amplifying guilt, fear, and the haunting consequences of a life once defined by glamour. Even prison staff allegedly treated Cynthia Bailey with a mix of caution and fascination, fully aware that her story was no ordinary criminal case. Every entry in her log, every monitored phone call, every visitor interaction was meticulously documented, creating an environment where every decision carried consequences far beyond the legal realm. The social media storm showed no signs of slowing. Fans allegedly dissected every photo released by authorities, every statement to reporters, and every snippet of coverage. Hashtags like #CynthiaPrisonLife and #2.5M tax fraud reckoning trended worldwide. Analysts broke down her demeanor, observers speculated endlessly on her mental state, and gossip channels erupted with debates over the severity of her sentence, her treatment inside, and the looming restitution. Millions remained glued to screens, emotionally invested, their reactions swinging wildly between sympathy, shock, and outrage. Sources reveal that Cynthia's private reflections, shared with select legal advisors and family members, were deeply emotional. Allegedly, she admitted to feeling betrayed, not just toward the public, but toward herself. Every plan executed with Peter Thomas, every calculated choice, and every dollar diverted weighed heavily on her conscience. Reports suggest she struggled to reconcile the glamorous persona the world once adored with the criminal figure she had become. Every night, sources claim, was a battle between fear of legal consequences and the crushing emotional toll of a shattered reputation. Insiders also note that the financial burden of repaying $2.5 million, along with fines and court fees, added relentless pressure, creating constant tension in her already fractured world. Tension reportedly ran high between Cynthia Bailey and Peter Thomas, as sources claim they held intense discussions over strategy, logistics, and timing while legally bound to repay the fraudulently obtained funds. Meanwhile, the public scrutinized every move, creating a relentless viral feedback loop where every decision, real or rumored, became instant content for millions craving scandal. Allegedly, the legal aftermath uncovered even deeper complexities. Federal investigators continued probing Cynthia's communications and financial records, revealing layers of complicity beyond her initial confession. Every call, text, and email allegedly painted a picture of deliberate planning and sophisticated evasion, with analysts suggesting these findings could impact appeals, restitution negotiations, and even future sentencing. Every detail quickly became fodder for viral debates across social media, gossip forums, and news outlets. Inside prison, sources allege Cynthia faced profound isolation and despair. The social support she once enjoyed, from friends, fans, and fellow celebrities, was replaced by solitude and constant self-reflection. Reports describe her struggles to maintain composure, with every visitor, official meeting, and monitored conversation serving as a stark reminder of the consequences of her choices. Allegedly, the psychological pressure intensified under non-stop media coverage, turning her life into a permanent public spectacle. At the same time, the court-ordered restitution process became a focal point of attention, with Cynthia and Peter Thomas reportedly under intense scrutiny to coordinate every transfer, bank statement, and documented attempt for repayment. The media framed these developments as part of an ongoing saga, spinning every action as either a step toward redemption or more evidence of culpability. The story remained emotionally charged as millions debated the fairness of Cynthia Bailey's sentence, the human cost, and the broader implications
Cynthia
of celebrity accountability.
breathtakingly beautiful. The
Allegedly,
second I saw her, I was like,
sources
wow.
revealed an even deeper human tragedy within the legal proceedings. Family members and friends reportedly struggled to reconcile the glamorous woman they once knew with the one now paying a steep personal and legal price. Emotional narratives surfaced, detailing heartbreak, betrayal, and the psychological toll on relationships strained or shattered by the scandal. Social media amplified these stories, creating viral moments of empathy, outrage, and reflection. Every reaction, every share, every comment fed the ongoing spectacle, a dramatic unfolding of fame, guilt, and consequence. Analysts claim that prison life and restitution obligations also revealed Cynthia's coping mechanisms, or lack thereof. Allegedly, she relied heavily on legal counsel, selective family support, and sporadic private reflection to navigate the crushing intensity of public scrutiny, financial obligations, and incarceration. Every choice, from legal strategy to personal conduct, became fodder for viral discussion, keeping the saga at the forefront of celebrity news cycles worldwide. Insider reports suggest that the psychological weight of her sentence forced Cynthia into profound introspection, reflecting on each decision, every choice to participate in the fraud, and how ambition, trust in Peter Thomas, and misjudgment created a cascading disaster. Social media and gossip channels erupted with commentary, analysis, and debate, keeping millions glued to the unfolding drama. Gossip platforms dissected every insight, sparking intense speculation and debate about Cynthia Bailey's mindset, potential rehabilitation, and ultimate accountability. The viral narrative showed no signs of slowing. Allegedly, every update, from restitution deadlines to her adjustment to prison life, was consumed by millions, analyzed frame by frame, clip by clip. Gossip channels, analysts, and social media commentators debated her character, motivations, and emotional state, creating a digital ecosystem where the scandal's reach extended far beyond courtroom walls. Allegedly, the global audience remained emotionally hooked as the story blended legal consequences, celebrity downfall, and human vulnerability into a single ongoing spectacle. This saga highlighted a harsher truth: fame, fortune, and public adoration offered no shield from accountability. Cynthia Bailey's journey from reality TV queen to convicted participant in a multi-million-dollar fraud has become a visceral lesson in the consequences of deliberate choices, the fragility of reputation, and the human cost of deception. Social media continues to amplify every detail, from emotional breakdowns to financial obligations, keeping the scandal a dominant worldwide conversation. Insiders claim the aftermath is far from over. Every restitution payment, legal filing, and public appearance will be scrutinized, debated, and shared, fueling a viral-level drama that fuses celebrity, law, and raw human emotion. Millions remain riveted, watching as Cynthia faces the consequences of her actions, the pressure of public scrutiny, and the heavy weight of guilt and regret. Allegedly, this story is far from finished, and every new moment reinforces the brutal reality that celebrity, power, and wealth cannot escape accountability. Allegedly, the saga of Cynthia Bailey's post-confession life, her prison adaptation and financial restitution, has become a global spectacle, emotionally gripping, devastatingly intense, and tailor-made for viral obsession. Every update, leaked insight, and public reaction adds fuel to a story that fuses human vulnerability, moral reckoning, and the relentless heat of a celebrity scandal that refuses to fade. Allegedly, millions of viewers remain glued, emotionally invested, and stunned by the ongoing unraveling of a life once defined by glamour and poise, now defined by accountability, regret, and the haunting echoes of $2.5 million gone astray. The media storm surrounding Cynthia Bailey's $2.5 million tax fraud and 5-year sentence reportedly exploded to unprecedented levels. Within hours of her sentencing, news outlets worldwide scrambled to cover every angle. Clips of the courtroom, excerpts from FBI recordings, and snippets of her tearful confession flooded social media feeds. Millions analyzed every twitch of her hand, every tremor in her voice, and every sign of remorse. Hashtags like #CynthiaBailey #2.5M Max Fraud, and #Celebritiful from Grace trended globally, dominating Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Even casual fans who once admired her glamorous lifestyle felt a mix of shock, heartbreak, and disbelief. Allegedly, the narrative became more than a legal story. It turned into a viral emotional spectacle, a tale of betrayal, consequences, and the fragile reality of celebrity life. Public reactions reportedly ranged from outright outrage to profound sympathy. Some argued that the 5-year sentence was justified, given the premeditated nature of the fraud and Cynthia Bailey's central role in orchestrating it. Others were struck by the human tragedy, a woman who once strutted red carpets with elegance now facing public humiliation, financial restitution, and imprisonment. Online forums quickly turned into war zones of debate, dissecting her decisions, her partnership with Peter Thomas, and the broader implications for accountability in celebrity culture. Every detail, rumor, and leaked insight became fodder for viral discussion. Allegedly, even memes and reaction videos amplified the scandal, spreading faster than any traditional news coverage could. The fallout reportedly didn't stop at public outrage. Family members and close friends were deeply affected, struggling to reconcile the glamorous reality TV icon they once knew with the woman now facing legal, financial, and moral reckoning. Emotional narratives emerged, detailing strained relationships, broken trust, and the psychological toll on those closest to her. The personal became public in a relentless cycle, with every confession, court appearance, and media statement dissected for emotional and dramatic impact. The viral nature of the scandal ensured it would remain in the spotlight for months, if not years. Allegedly, the financial ramifications added another layer of intensity, as coordinating repayment of $2.5 million with Peter Thomas became a central focus, fraught with tension, strategy, and occasional conflict. Every transfer, documented payment, and restitution deadline allegedly became instant viral fodder, fueling endless speculation about motives, compliance, and the potential for conflict between Cynthia Bailey and Peter Thomas. Analysts and gossip channels dissected each move, framing it as part of a broader narrative of redemption, accountability, and scandal. The public reportedly followed these developments with intensity few could have predicted. Inside legal circles, leaked FBI recordings continued to play a central role. Every sentence, pause, and tremor in her voice was scrutinized for implications on sentencing, appeals, and public perception. Allegedly, legal experts debated how her confession might influence reductions or extensions, while the public consumed every moment as a tragic, emotionally charged spectacle. The intensity of scrutiny, both legal and social, created a feedback loop that amplified the drama, ensuring the story remained viral and gripping. The emotional toll, sources allege, was just as devastating. Cynthia reportedly struggled to process her transformation from celebrated reality TV star to convicted participant in a massive fraud scheme. Nightly reflections, private consultations with attorneys, and limited contact with family and friends were reportedly laden with guilt, regret, and fear of further public judgment. Allegedly, the psychological weight mirrored the public drama, crafting a layered narrative where the human consequences of ambition, deception, and celebrity were on full display. Every glimpse into her internal struggle became viral content, dissected millions of times. Allegedly, the scandal also exposed deeper truths about fame, accountability, and the harsh cost of public life. Analysts and commentators repeatedly pointed out the jaw-dropping contrast between Cynthia Bailey's previous public image, a symbol of poise, grace, and luxury, and the stark reality of deliberate financial fraud. This striking juxtaposition became the epicenter of social media debates, with fans dissecting how even those at the pinnacle of public admiration could stumble into moral and legal pitfalls. The tragic element was undeniable. A figure once idolized for perfection now exposed as vulnerable, fallible, and accountable. Sources claim every public update, from courtroom appearances to restitution efforts, was consumed with viral intensity. Even minor details of her adjustment to prison life or coordination with Peter Thomas allegedly sparked global attention, turning her personal tragedy into a communal spectacle. Analysts called this the new benchmark in celebrity scandal, where legal consequences, human vulnerability, and viral public reaction intertwined in a relentless cycle of emotional engagement. The narrative, insiders allege, also offered a powerful moral and psychological lesson. Cynthia's reflections, confessions, and visible remorse served as a stark reminder that fame and fortune offer no shield from the fallout of deliberate wrongdoing. Every social media post, video clip, and news segment amplified this lesson, turning her story into a viral cautionary tale about ambition, ethical compromise, and the fragility of public image. Millions watched, debated, and emotionally invested themselves in the drama as it unfolded. Allegedly, as the story continued, every new update reinforced the brutal truth. Celebrity, wealth, and power cannot escape the consequences of deliberate choices and moral failings. As the saga continued, viral speculation allegedly reached fever pitch. Fans and analysts reportedly dissected every choice Cynthia Bailey made before, during, and after the fraud. Rumors about hidden transactions, potential co-conspirators, and long-term legal consequences spread like wildfire. Every courtroom clip, leaked audio, and public appearance added layers of intensity, fueling engagement across social media. Allegedly, the story transcended a mere scandal, becoming a global emotional phenomenon that fused celebrity downfall, human vulnerability, and legal accountability into a narrative impossible to ignore. The global impact was undeniable. Millions consumed the saga with a mix of shock, heartbreak, and fascination. Sources claim this was one of the most intense celebrity scandals in recent memory, blending courtroom drama, financial crime, emotional confession, and viral social media frenzy. Every detail, from tearful admissions to strategic orchestration of restitution, captivated an audience deeply invested in both the tragedy and the scandal. The story has become a blueprint for how celebrity accountability and viral engagement collide in modern culture. Allegedly, the saga is far from over. Every repayment, legal filing, and media update will be dissected by millions, keeping Cynthia Bailey's downfall squarely in the public eye. Family tensions are reportedly at an all-time high, friends are distancing themselves, and former allies are questioning loyalties, amplifying the fallout beyond any digital feed. Allies are reportedly questioning loyalties, and Peter Thomas's involvement adds extra layers of intrigue, speculation, and scandal that fans just can't ignore. Every payment, restitution effort, and public statement allegedly fuels the fire, keeping this story at peak viral intensity. This isn't just another celebrity scandal, it's an emotionally charged, morally tangled, and legally explosive spectacle that has captivated millions. The lesson is ruthless and unavoidable. Fame, wealth, and public adoration offer no shield from consequences. Allegedly, every confession Cynthia Bailey made, every exposed strategic move, and every courtroom tremor captured is a glaring reminder that human fragility and moral failure can topple even the most untouchable personas. Millions remain glued to screens, unable to look away, witnessing a real-life tragedy where glamour collides with guilt, greed meets heartbreak, and celebrity confronts viral-level accountability. The story isn't done. Every new clip, update, or whispered rumor has the power to ignite the next wave of chaos. Follow the drama, share the revelations, and stay tuned. Cynthia Bailey's world has been irreversibly shattered, and the fallout is only just beginning. The scandal is live. The confession is public,